I feel good. It's always a couple of days after the camp starts, your body starts to feel it a little bit. But for the most part, I feel really healthy. My body feels good. It was a long off season. I'm holding up so far, so good. But only time will tell.
Would you say you're 100%?
Yeah, as close as I'm gonna be. High 90s for sure. And that's just from camp, the wear and tear of camp. But yeah, I feel really, really good.
Are you going to be limited at all in camp?
No, I shouldn't be. I really, really shouldn't be unless something weird happens. But I'm excited for the rest of camp. I feel like we're headed in the right direction, and I'm excited to be part of it.
Go ahead, Chip. I was going to say, from an offensive standpoint, as a team, what do you guys look at as your expectations for this year?
We want to be one of the highest prolific passing attacks there is in the country, but at the same time, run the ball effectively, run the ball downhill. You guys don't like the term, but Coach Sinai says go hard, go fast, and that's what we're going to do. It's kind of simple, kind of bland, but at the same time, it's who we're going to be. And if you can't do that, if you can't keep up with that, you won't be on the field. And so I've got a long way to go conditioning-wise. I think a lot of the guys do because we conditioned all off-season conditioning-wise, but we're still not in football shape. That comes with practice, that comes with time and time and time, reps and reps and reps. And so as we continue to do that throughout the camp, I think we'll be headed in the right direction.
What has Coach Holliday brought to the table?
A hard-nosed coach that is very technical, that is very discipline-oriented, which is what we need. If we can't be disciplined on the sidelines, if we can't be disciplined in the meeting rooms, we're not going to be disciplined in the field of play. So he's a very great guy. He's a very knowledgeable guy of the game of football, and if we continue to learn from him and be disciplined, we'll be in great shape.
You talked about how you're feeling physically. Does that mean you kind of like this acclimation period, the first 5 days, or are you already dying to put the pads on and go live?
No, I mean, it's a grind. Fall camp's a grind. Everybody that's ever played the game of football knows that. I'm excited to put the pads on to get hit, because you never know how you really feel until you strap the pads on. And so we're excited. I think you talk to any guy there is on this team, they're going to be excited for that.
J.D., you started to carry the ball more and more last season as the season went on. In a nice offense, do you think you'll have that role, or do you think you'll be just a...
who knows? We'll see how camp goes and see where my role starts to come into play, but I hope so. I mean, that's where I'm at home. That's where I played everything in high school. I was our running back. And so that's where I'm at home. I still tell people I'm in foreign territory at the wide receiver position, and it's kind of a joke, but at the same time, it's where I'm back home, where I feel most comfortable in the backfield.
Has anybody caught your eye? Just obviously after only 2 days.
We've had a couple kids that have done a really good job. Eric Thornton is one dude that works his butt off. He makes plays, he's assignment sound, and he pushes me to be even better day in, day out. And we'll see. I hope we find ways to get the kid the ball because he's a really good athlete and he's an even better person. Taysom's still doing a great job. He's doing the best he can with where he's at. We as a receiving core and as a tight end and offensive lineman have to help him out and give him the best opportunity to make a play. And I think guys are starting to understand that and starting to grasp that concept of we need to do everything we can to take the load off of our quarterback and let him just make plays, let him be an athlete, because Taysom, like I said earlier, is one of the best athletes, best competitors I've ever met in my entire life.
There seem to be more guys than usual celebrating Ross's touchdown, guiding touchdown catch. Is that a message to Ross after what he's been through?
Ross has been through a lot. Ross has had a lot of ups and downs, but at the same time, Ross is still a guy that we count on, a guy that we know we can throw the ball to down in, down out. And he's done a lot better job of taking the criticism from the coaches, the constructive criticism, I should say, from the coaches and using that. As an offense, we want to celebrate any success that we have, whether that's Ross scoring, whether that's anyone else scoring. Does it have a little bit more meaning because of Ross's background? Maybe a little bit. But at the same time, we're going to celebrate each and every one of our teammates. If our guy gets a pick in a game, the whole sideline's going to go crazy, as I hope the whole stadium goes crazy, because we have each other's back. I think this unit of guys understands that we need to be a very, very big unified team in order to be successful.
You talked a little bit about the new coaching staff. we see what they bring on the field here and the intensity, but what about the chalkboard? How are they with the X's and O's?
They're great. I don't think we have a guy that doesn't know the ins and outs of our offense, that hasn't been around the game for long enough to be questionable. And I don't think Coach and I or Coach Mendenhall or Coach Homo would bring a guy in that doesn't know the X's and O's. And so they've done a great job of helping the guys because football schematically is about the same. It's just how you're getting there, what you're calling it. And so they've done a great job of helping guys know their assignments. And so we still have a long camp to go. We'll see.
Thanks, J.D.